All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a lot of failed attempts, we are gonna do a very simple and easy tree farm. And this one is from Silent Whisper. He is a YouTube bedrock streamer. Well, YouTuber and streamer. I believe he has some streams up. If I'm not mistaken. But he's really great. And he came up with a very I tried to make 2 automatic tree farms that failed, and I understand that it says day 1584 and I'm not going in order with my posts, but don't worry, I will get everything up little by little. I have to edit a lot of 8-hour videos. Like, for example, this build was an 8-hour or 10-hour video. So this farm right here took me about 8 hours, and I might have to cut it down to about 1.5 hours because I tried to optimize this farm, but the optimization was useless because of how much gold it produces. So if you guys want to see this video, stay tuned. I will post this video on how I built this farm and cut it down just to the parts that matter, because there's a auto crafting part, and basically I take all of the rotten flesh and the swords and I throw them into the lava that you see there, and then I have everything crafted into gold blocks. So if you guys want to see this, make sure you stay tuned because I will be posting this video. This was one of the longest builds I had, but it is the most efficient farm I have. This farm is by Blazed MC. And if you guys want to see me build this and see how it works in Bedrock Realms, I will show you. And this bone meal farm came before this farm. And yeah, also me building my underground auto storage system also came before all of that. Okay, let me just not suck at parkouring. Okay. Yeah, so this video is probably gonna come out sooner because I kind of want to get this done tonight so we have a tree farm for all sorts of tree types. I have all the materials. I have everything. Because making a cherry tree farm, an automatic cherry tree farm where the TNT automatically blows it up, freaking possible. It's just impossible, ladies and gentlemen. At least for Bedrock, because there's no TNT dupers. So for Bedrock, this is the simplest and easiest tree farm you can do. And it's very conventional. It's not hard at all. You're gonna be mining the trees yourself, but because this is Bedrock, let me just give you an example. This is without haste 2. Would you like to see that again? This is the one thing that Bedrock has over Java. Okay, the one thing. So I'm gonna flaunt it. Okay, you Java people with your fancy computers, you know what I'm saying, and all your fancy dupers and chunk loaders and all that fancy stuff, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, that's without haste 2. With haste 2, because I plan on dedicating a beacon for this area. With haste 2, it will make chopping down trees literally just the easiest you can make it. So basically, I'm going to make a platform on top of here. So I'm gonna grab my scaffolding. Okay, so we are going to be dumping water in some corners here. It's a 10-minute video. This should be a super easy tutorial, and after all the redstone freaking rocket science that I attempted with the other tree farms, this should be a freaking breeze. So I'm kind of excited for this. I'm gonna play the tutorial. You'll see me like looking back and forth here. I am not going to do a step-by-step. I'm just going to do it so that I can show you guys that it works on hardcore Bedrock and it works on Realms, and it works on console, because I am indeed playing on a PlayStation 5, literally with a controller. I know everybody who plays Minecraft plays on mouse and keyboard. I know. I am trying very hard to get used to mouse and keyboard, but I suck really bad, and I'm a lot better on controller, especially in sticky situations, because I panic on the keyboard. So I'm practicing, okay? Because I know I have a one block series that I'm definitely going to show you guys. I have a one block series, but it's on Java. And the funny thing about Java is that there is no option to play on controller, so you have to play on mouse and keyboard. You absolutely have to. So with all that being said, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this build. I'm gonna do time lapse, and then after I'm done building the farm, basically I'm just gonna show you guys how it works, whether or not it works, little tips and tricks and things like that. And yeah, basically this channel is so that way you could see what works and what doesn't on your average Bedrock realm server. For your average player, a person that plays Minecraft on a console. You know, not everybody has an expensive PC, and a lot of people play Minecraft on mobile or on iPads, like my son plays on an iPad. Some people play on Xbox, because this is in fact, you know, a Microsoft game. So I definitely want to show that perspective to most people who don't usually see that perspective on YouTube. So, you know, if you have a realm, if you play on Bedrock, and if you play hardcore or survival, because this if it works on hardcore, it's gonna work on survival. It doesn't matter what game mode you're playing on. If you play, oh, actually I don't need that. If you play on any of those, and it works for me, then it's definitely gonna work for you. And if you do play on a PC, you're definitely in luck, because it'll definitely work for you. So you guys have the world. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I'm just going to show you guys, I went ahead and built this in a chunk. This is a single chunk. This is also within a chunk, because it helps when you build things inside of chunks and not on chunk borders. What it does is it helps with the rates of the farm and the functionality of the farm for most farms. Okay, I went ahead and put two maps on here. These are locator maps. So this map is looking at south, and this map is looking at north. Okay, that's why you'll see my little dot pointing north. This one's looking at north, this one's looking at south. So I went ahead and made this on 10 and 8. This chest was on 10 and 8 because this is the absolute middle, or this was the middle of the farm for the last tree farm that I attempted to build. And this would have been the perfect position to build the farm. But we're building a different farm now. But anyways, I outlined the 16 by 16 chunk, and I got that on CHUNKBASE. I can, if you guys need a description on how to work CHUNKBASE, I can definitely do that. I can do a quick little video. If you guys don't know how to use CHUNKBASE, it's super simple and easy. Oh, I did a little melon farm over here while I was bored, because one of the tree farms that I built required a lot of melons, and I had to farm a lot of melons and a lot of honey blocks, and all that for that farm to not work. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, I built this within a chunk. It's a 16 by 16 border. The way that you do that is you go on CHUNKBASE, you look up your location, it'll tell you wherever you're standing, where the beginning of the chunk and the coordinates to the beginning of the chunk and the coordinates to the end of the chunk. And what you do is you'll put a block at that first coordinate, you'll put a block at that bottom coordinate. I already have this recorded in my previous videos for all my failed tree farms. I might just go ahead and edit that into this, but the days aren't gonna match. Anyways, if you guys want a video of me describing how to use CHUNKBASE and how to find chunks and chunk borders within chunks in Bedrock, because us in Bedrock, we don't have F3 like the Java guys do. So we have to figure out our chunks ourselves. CHUNKBASE is one of the most reliable sites ever. Like it's almost never wrong. So if you guys want a video on that, please let me know down below, and I will cut out and post the video of me describing CHUNKBASE, showing you where on the website. Like I showed it on the website and everything on how to like map out chunks. So anyways, the chunk is already built here. Let me go get really quickly. Also, I know that there's a lot of high energy YouTubers out there. Okay, I only need 2 for the infinite water source. But my mom and son are sleeping right now, so I can't be too loud. And also, I don't like to yell unless I'm playing Call of Duty and I'm raging. But yeah. So according to his item list, these are all the items that you need. Everything that's inside the shulker box right here. He said if you're building in the air, you need 271 blocks, 4 stacks, and 15. I don't know. I don't know why you would need that many blocks. But anyways, you could build this into the ground. I already have this platform. I wasn't gonna knock it down, so that way I could filter all the items into the hopper. So I just went ahead and kept with what I had. But these are all the exact items that he says you need for the item list. And then in my little inventory, I went ahead and just in case, you never know. I just got some extras. I'm on day 1585, so yeah, I got some resources. This tree farm over here that you can't really see, and I don't have that fancy F3 zoom thingy, but that's an oak tree farm only. The only thing that you could farm on there is oak. So at least with this tree farm, you can farm all of the other trees, every single one of them, because you're planting the saplings yourself, and then you're going to be chopping the tree down yourself. This is not an automatic tree farm because 99.96% of automatic tree farms on Bedrock don't work. I'm telling you, they're not easy. They don't work, except for this one from Blazed MC. It's the only one that works, but it only works for oak. It works very well, but it uses a lot of bone meal. This one is probably going to use a lot less, but these are going to be for the other saplings. So anyways, let's get this show on the road. We got the material list. By the way, sometimes I have a hard time to, like whenever people show the item list in a shulker box, I have a hard time telling the difference between dispensers and droppers. So I'm just going to put that there. And I apologize, guys, for all the yapping. But, you know, I wanted to make sure you guys, like, understand what's going on. If you have any questions, please put them down below. And I'll be more than happy to respond to any comment that I get. So, feel free to ask me anything. Damn, I'm good. Hello, I play Call of Duty. Well, I did. Now I'm addicted to Minecraft currently until I get my new gaming PC in April. And then I might get back on COD. We'll see how I feel. Okay. Okay. And then he says if you want to get sapling return, you would just use a Fortune 2 hoe. And then you would just insta-mine this all the way down. Honestly, I think I would just probably stand here for the most part because you could reach the top of cherry trees pretty easily. I think I'm gonna go with a hopper system here. Okay, the farm works. It's super easy. It works for cherry trees, and I'm sure it'll work for all the other trees. I'm using scaffoldings. If you guys want to use his little mechanism, you can with the door and all that. I decided I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to go ahead and add hoppers. So yeah, it works. If you guys only wanted to get like the easy part of the video, you may go. I am going to go ahead and get innovative here. And I'm going to add hoppers. Yeah, that water source fixed it. Now everything will either come to me or go into the hoppers. And it all gets stuffed into the hoppers. Cool, man. Perfect. Perfect water farm. I mean, perfect little manual tree farm. All right, I'm gonna get to making a beacon. So I can have a haste to effect while I'm here. And yeah, I'd say this is a success. You just stand right here, let the tree grow, and then either climb up and mine it or mine it from the bottom, depending on how high it climbs. So yeah, that is a farm. Definitely successful for Minecraft Hardcore Bedrock on Realms, on console. And that's it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.